You might be saying that I don't have money to start this business. I don't have money to buy that land. But if you approach that business or that land with serious intention to buy it, it will definitely come. I read that book by Dr. Sam, which I shared with you, Success is Who You Are, in 2022. And by that time, I said that I'm going to replicate the same thing that Pastor Sam did to get that car for himself and his wife. And as at that time, that 2022, I started falling in love with real estate, anything land. I decided to give the power of desire a try. One land that someone told me about, that was 2021 at Ogun State. So during that 2022, I decided that, oh, let me try this power of intention for this land. Then I decided to open my laptop, type the amount for the land, the location, the price, everything. So I typed it, and then I went to the cyber cafe and I printed it like 4 copies. I came home, I pasted 1 copy for my door, another one for ceiling, another one beside my bed, and then the 4th one I posted it at my wardrobe. So I posted just 4 of them in my room. Every day I'll be waking up and I'll be seeing them. Anybody that entered my room as at that time will be seeing it. Everybody knows that that was what I was working towards that 2022. Nobody complained or said anything aside from one of my uncles. He visited me and he was like, Joe, must you write the land that you want to buy everywhere in your room before you could buy it? And we ended up laughing over it. The following day he left, and before he left he told me to like remove them, that it doesn't make sense for me to like let everybody know that I'm planning to buy the land, that if some evil people should like enter my room, they might know my plans and then try to terminate the plan. I laughed and he left. I didn't remove them. So like around towards October of that 2022, I made a deposit for that land. My sister introduced me to one contribution, this thing, contribution now. So immediately they gave me that contribution. I didn't spend 1 naira out of that contribution to buy any other thing. I collected the money. I went straight to Ogun State to just make the deposit for that land. And that was how I got that land. Like that was the first land. And I didn't prepare for it. It was the inspiration that I got from Pastor Sam. How he got his own car through the power of intention and the desire. That was how I got that land as well. And it was based on the fact that I have the image of that land everywhere in my room. I could see it every day. I don't need to pray for it, because as I'm seeing the image, that is prayer. And that is why the Bible says that we should be praying without ceasing. The praying without ceasing that the Bible is telling us is not about you opening your mouth and be reminding God every time, oh God, I'm buying land next year. Oh God, I'm doing this. No. So far as the image is in your mind, you're already praying. So far as you are thinking about that which you want repeatedly, you're already telling God that I want this land. You're already telling God that I want this car. You're already telling God that I want this house without you even opening your mouth to tell him, because your intention is already signaling to God that this is what is in your heart that you want to do. You don't even need, I didn't pray to God like say, okay, let me go and tell one pastor to pray for me that I want to buy the land. Let me go and tell one babalawo that he should cut so for me because I want to buy the land. No, I don't have to do that. All I have to do is to put the image of that land or the car or the house anywhere that I could be seeing it morning, afternoon, and night. Morning, afternoon, and night. And if that image is so saturated in your mind to the point that you can no longer hold it, you will start taking steps. You start taking action. You start meeting people that will like make that thing that you want to come to you. There are so many stories, people's stories that I could share. I don't want this video to be so long, but let me share this with you. Would you like to own a farm in a community of urban farmers in a peaceful environment whereby there is not going to be an issue of bandits, herdsmen attacking you in the farm? Would you like to own a massive farmland, either poultry farm, piggery farm, fishery farm, in this challenging economy whereby you can be making big money? If your answer to any of these questions is yes, then I present to you Farm City Farm at Obafemi Owode, Ogun State. This estate is specially designed for you as an urban farmer, that you want a community of like-minded farmers to be working with in the same peaceful environment whereby the security men are going to be working alongside with you in your farm. By setting up a poultry farm or piggery farm, fishery farm in this area, you are going to cash out massively. The title of this estate is Registered Survey. This estate is side by side with notable landmarks like Alake Palace, Obasanjo Presidential Library, Kobakwe High School, and others. Just initial deposit of 1 million naira you can secure for yourself an acre here. So if you really want to work in a community of like-minded farmers whereby you will be working in a secured environment, then this place is for you. Call me right about now and I will get you on board. In his classic book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, it's a popular book. I know you might have read it too. In that book, Napoleon Hill shared his story of one man that wanted to be a business partner to Thomas Edison. That man was a nobody based on societal standard. The man doesn't have any money. He was still begging to eat. He has no job, nothing. But he said that before he dies, he's going to be a business partner to Thomas Edison. People were laughing him, but inside him he knows that before he dies, he's going to be a business partner to Thomas Edison. So for that desire roused him up. He was willing to work for Thomas Edison for free. He said that whether Thomas Edison paid him or not, he has no problem with that. Like, he was ready to work for free. All he wants is to just get the minimum job he can do for free. So they gave him permission to work. He started working at Thomas Edison firm for free. You can see how the power of desire is just like making someone to be working for free. He worked with Thomas Edison for free, like that. So it got to a point that Thomas Edison produced a machine that nobody showed an interest in. Like nobody was interested in that machine except for this guy that wanted to be a partner to Thomas Edison. So the man refurnished the machine. He marketed it. He sold it. As he sold the machine, everybody, including Thomas Edison, they were surprised as to how the man got to sell that machine. And from there, Thomas Edison opened a distribution line for that machine, and through that distribution line, he was able to be a partner to Thomas Edison. And it all started with desire and intention to be a partner to Thomas Edison. With the intensity of desire and intention in you, you don't even need to beg God for anything, because your desire and your intention are prayer in themselves. That is what is called praying without ceasing. That intention, the desire is already in you. You don't need to open your mouth and beg God, God do this, God do that. But let that desire be there. Let that intention and the desire rouse you up into action. You might want to start a poultry farm or piggery farm or start any business at all. You might say you don't have the resources. Don't worry about that. Get the image of that poultry or the business that you want to start in your mind. Let it feast up in your mind. Write it down. Create an image that you can be seeing every day. As regards to that, it will just be a matter of time. You won't know how God will work it out, that which you want will come up. So I challenge you to just believe that everything you want from God is possible, and not just pray to God with your mouth. Just have that intention with the vivid image that is driving you. Like a man with great desire for something is like a madman. And that is why when someone is totally sold out to something, people might be calling him madman, because they don't know the image of something that person holds so dear in his heart, that is driving him into action. You will be working both days and night. People around you might not understand, because they don't know what is driving you. They don't know what is like pushing you into action. But that should not be concerned so far as you know what you are doing. You are not fooling yourself. Because the foundational thing is to ensure that you are not fooling yourself. You are not lying to yourself. You are not trying to like create an impression that, oh, you are a hard worker and you are working for nothing. So try to leverage the power of intention and desire, and let's see what God can do through you. God bless you for watching.